What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to give a shout out to the brother Melvin Singleton for the $25 donation via the Cash App. Much respect to him for showing love to Too Raw for TV, aka Too Raw for Sports. So, I see this article, man, talking about how LeBron was extremely frustrated when the Lakers were eliminated by the Denver Nuggets in 4 in the Western Conference Finals. You know, he was frustrated because of, the fact that his goal wasn't attained of winning a 5th ring, and he was frustrated, I guess, having to lose to Denver, a team he doesn't seem to respect in a lot of ways. They're also talking about somehow he was very frustrated and angered by, I guess, the diss comments from Mike Malone and the Denver Nuggets, and he got Mike Malone on his dartboard for next season. And first of all, nigga, what are you frustrated about? Let's just go through the last couple of years, okay? You had a convenient scapegoat in Russell Westbrook for a season and a half. You are not dumb, LeBron James. You know that Russell Westbrook was not a good fit for that team. You know what I'm saying? I don't buy the theory that, he brought him there to be, another scorer. Hey, look, man, we all knew Russ is not a spot-up shooter. Russ needs the ball in his hands. Russ is a guy who historically is a scorer, playmaker. He runs the offense. That's what LeBron does. You can't play with LeBron if your game is that predicated on you having to have the basketball in your hands and run the show. It's not going to work. And you're not a shooter. And you're not a jump shooter. You're not even a mid-range shooter, really. So we all knew it wasn't going to work. LeBron brought that dude there because he knew that Russ, with his antics, with his demeanor, his game, which would be a poor fit playing with LeBron and AD, simultaneously at least. But I do think he could play with LeBron in spurts, and I do think he could play with AD and excel. But both those dudes on the court, nah. But anyway, he knew that plus with the fact that Russell Westbrook is not really beloved by the media, and a lot of that was his fault. But he knew all these things were factors. He knew that he'd be able to play selfishly, shoot the ball 25 times a night, pad his scoring numbers, and the media was going to blame Russell Westbrook because he got so many dudes in his pocket with Clutch Sports, and there's just so many people in the media who don't like Russ anyway. So it was a good opportunity for him to get back at Russ. It was a perfect situation for you to stat pad your way to the scoring title. You know what I'm saying? The scoring record, I should say. Then, once you broke the scoring record, you pretty much took a whole fucking month off celebrating. We saw it. Claiming that you had this mysterious foot injury the second you broke that record. It's funny, you had this foot injury, but from December until the time you broke that record, you was averaging, from his birthday, his 38th birthday, until he broke the record, he was averaging 35 points a game. But miraculously, he was doing all this on a very sore, broken foot, damn near. Then immediately, and I mean immediately when he broke the record, he complains about his foot and sits down. Get the fuck out of here, man. Then he's seen in the Super Bowl dancing, prancing. Then he's seen at the All-Star game, had he not injured his fucking finger, getting it caught in the webbing or something like that on the rim, he was going to try to go for the MVP. Dunking the layup line, dancing and shit. But, his foot hurt. Then he gets hurt. I guess he did legitimately get hurt. Out for a month, come back, say he's miraculously healed. But then whenever they lose, it's his foot. Then, from January 28th onward, we all noticed, even Laker fans, that something was going on with the calls. I mean, just blatant shit. To the point where commentators for the teams were calling it out. But it's the secret that, and it's the obvious thing, it's like the worst kept secret in the NBA, that the Lakers were getting the most favorable calls we ever seen in the history of the NBA. On average, from January 28th onward, they were shooting 31 free throws, their opponent 19. Then you had these lame excuses about, oh, they drive to the basket when they were damn near at the bottom of the NBA in drives to the basket per game. But they still shooting 40 free throws, other teams shooting 13. But, oh well, you know what I'm saying? When other teams getting calls, they, you know, the media, J.J. Redick and all these guys, Kendrick Perkins call that out, but when the Lakers are shooting 50 free throws against the Phoenix Suns, nobody says anything. This continues into the playoffs to a certain extent, but when all the shenanigans, or the little shenanigans, wasn't successful enough for them to beat the Denver Nuggets, this spiteful, petty man couldn't even congratulate the Denver Nuggets on his social media. Then he want to cry, I'm the son, I'm forever, right? But we all remember how you trolled the Warriors, Ultimate Warrior and Warrior Cookies, Clay Cookies, Steph Curry Cookies, and all these different little comments. That right there made me the greatest of all time. So when you beat people, it's all good. When you beat people, you can troll and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody I tell you something, you better respect me, man. Hey, man, you gotta show some respect. Yeah, you got to respect. Fuck, I hate this dude, man. I respect the player, man, but his personality, I hate this motherfucker. And yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. I hate this dude. I really do. I hate his personality, man. He's everything that's wrong with sports, and I don't care. Nobody's gonna bully me into saying something that I don't feel. I'm not going to fake it. I don't like him. And it's my prerogative. You can like him, but I don't like the nigga, man. I think he's everything that's wrong with sports. Everything. And I think his tentacles are involved in everything. Period. Everything that's wrong with this sport, he's involved with it. This cult of personality, I can't stand it. It's straight out of fucking North Korea, communist Russia, Soviet Union, I should say. Revisionist history, erasing people from history. Man, this is textbook 101, cult of personality dictatorship, man. Shit. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Got my rant out for the day about this guy. And don't care who don't like it either. You should sub to me for that.